Hello. I'm sorry. I was in the video. I was just revisiting the first Tim Dorsey book I ever read, Nuclear Jellyfish. Got it for my first Florida vacation, and I'm a sucker for covers. Great book, great series. I'm going to join you today and explain that we're getting into the 1960s, and things are going to be a little different in class now. Pardon me as I grab my coffee down. So, a few things that we need to address. First off, welcome to the 1960s. As I stated, things are going to be a little different now. For this unit, we're going to do things... Ooh, that's the dryer. We're filming in the basement of the Sal house. Information is going to be presented several different ways, and you will have a choice as to which way you want to grab the information and run with it, and how you process everything. I'll get into more details later as we start the unit. More details will be forthcoming in the days ahead. So, as I stated at the beginning of this, welcome to the 1960s. The 60s are a decade of change. They start out much like the 50s, and almost a continuation, if you will. And as we discussed in class, there's two types of 50s. There's a nostalgic look, where the Ozzie and Harriet, Make Room for Daddy, the Danny Thomas Show, you have these families, everyone's happy, everything's good, and that's the 50s we like to remember. However, there was the 1950s for those not so fortunate, people fighting for equal rights, and those are the 50s we don't often talk about. So we start out with the continuation. You still have the civil rights movement moving on. You have a new president. You want to call Camelot in Washington, D.C. A young president, a photogenic president, a president everyone wants to be or be around. Then the decade ends with violence, protests, all throughout the United States. Very different change than what we had in the beginning. For those who love the nostalgia, their country did not look the same. For those who wanted to change, so much hope was lost in the struggle, but there was still light at the end of the tunnel. During this decade, we had 3 presidents, a number of assassinations, a Cold War, a conflict, a war on poverty, the splintering of music, including an English invasion, along with many miscellaneous topics we'll mention, not here, but during the course. So hold on to your hats, kiddies. The 1960s were a chaotic time for many, and we will be discussing them with you. I'm going to start it over. I'm using the cup on the wrong. Oh, hello. I'm sorry, I was revisiting the first Tim Dorsey book I ever read. I'm a big Flamingo fan, although this did bother me that there was a Roadkill Flamingo. Oh, stop that. Stop that. That's not the right one. Wrong book. Pause it.